You're like what league are you in?
Crusader.
Crusader. That is like the third league. Okay. Right. Have you watched any of my videos yet?
I did a little, I guess.
Like I know they're not the most interesting videos, but like I think they have a lot of information in them.
Mostly, I need the bit of heads up on itemization, like which one is better at which point
Well, I
in
think what you
certain
need is up
games.
to me to decide.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I need the, coaching on, basically.
Okay.
Like,
So what position do you play?
I play any, but mostly I need to be calm during the match. I can't play.
Or you get nervous during the match?
Mostly I get angry when people aren't doing their part. Like if there's a support, he's not pulling, he's not warding. That's what bothers me.
I
Like in
mean,
mid, I can play, but then if I don't have team following, then it gets bothersome.
if you're asking for like how to like be Zen, you're kind of at the wrong address here, because
No, I mean I can play any, but like my
my,
comfort
my
heroes are
my behavior score
significant.
dropped, you know. I just dropped under 6,000 in behavior score, okay? Like, and I can only type. I don't even know how I did it. Like, I don't even know.
Dude, I lost 600 even in turbos with and it's mostly just my vocalization. It's not even my gameplays. I would understand if it was my gameplays, but it's not even my gameplays. It literally shows the communication score.
So you play
And if
like any position, and what kind of heroes do you play?
let's see, I play. Well, my favorite heroes are Undying, Wraith King, Pudge.
1 second, I need
Uh,
to open a text document so I can like take some notes.
Besides that, I like Veno, but since you pointed out a stunner is required in team, I was reconsidering Bara. Like that day we played.
Undying, Wraith King, you're considering Bara now, okay. What else?
Let's see. Besides that, I can play Sand King, Zeus, WD,
And was that OD at the
uh,
end?
Zeus, WD,
I don't understand the last hero.
Zeus,
Yeah, after Zeus.
the WD, Witch Doctor.
WD, lol.
Yeah, it's like,
You joker.
then I realized a lot of heroes have similar names, like Wraith King used to be called something else, or
Skeleton King, yeah. What I would suggest is that, like in your league,
yeah.
a lot you can do just by playing a lot. That means like if you play a lot of ranked, you will naturally improve just by playing. Like how many games do you play?
Depends. What usually happens with me is I win 3 ranks, then I lose 2 so bad because of the team and somewhat myself that
Hmm.
we get triggered, and then either we start losing more or I switch over to turbo.
Okay, so because I understand you to be more of a turbo player, like from what you tell me
No,
or
no,
like when I
I
watch you
I
in your
can
stream.
basically play rank games. The only problem is if I get triggered, like, team starts acting up, they start ganging up, like,
Mm-hmm.
they don't do their part and then start blaming me and flaming me. That is my basic issue. Like, I have to be really calm at that point and make sure I don't end up losing MMR because of them. Now I know I can mute them easily and just ignore them and do my.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that isn't as much an issue now.
But like how much do you like play? Like if you would put like a number on ranked games, I don't know, per week or something, like how many games do you play?
I recently was debating on quitting Dota altogether because of the way games are. I'll show you uh, my recent games where my normal games even were really bad.
Like I can't look at your history for some
No,
reason.
no,
I don't
I
know why.
know. Just I'll look and tell you when I the last rank games.
Like translate turbo games into rank games and just give me some kind of number. Like it doesn't need to be precise. Like house number is fine.
Okay, so basically, I usually get three ranks into sorry, 3 wins, 2 losses, per day, almost per day. That was my stat. So I would end up
Okay,
with the same
that's a
amount,
pretty big
or
number.
less.
Like let's say 5. Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Let's just say 5. Like that's a high number. I can work with that. Like as I said, what I'm looking for is like a high number.
Yeah.
Because the more you play, the more you're going to improve. The problem is I can't look at your match history. I guess I can try to restart Dota. Maybe like I need to do that in order to look up your match history and see some replays, if there is any. If you just want to win in your bracket, there are a couple of heroes that are especially useful in order to bring games home. And like a couple of the heroes you mentioned, like Undying and like Zeus,
Mm-hmm.
are not specifically suited to doing that. So
Uh,
I would maybe suggest a couple of heroes for you.
okay.
And additionally, I would suggest you limit your positions. If you say all positions, that's too much.
No, I mean I can play all, but like you
Like, what do
can
you
then
want to
guide me
play?
which
What would you
ones.
prefer?
Mid is okay for me, but my last hitting isn't that great, so I prefer support in that. Like I
Okay.
know how to last it, but due to certain uh how should I say it, reactions
Mm-hmm.
or slower reactions, I would rather go for a support player who can not actively do stuff. Like I can do the stacking and a bit of defensive games rather than aggressive.
So what I would suggest is you play some sort of core role. That's what I would suggest. And you already mentioned last hitting is an issue. And that's probably the one skill that is going to do the most for you is practicing last hitting. I'm not sure if you are aware, but if you go under learn and then on the third page, there's this last hitting scenario thingy for like beginning players. And like if I play core, I use this same thing. Like I just pick a hero. Like this is a very good exercise to just calmly, without any pressure, practice last hitting. Like you see me even on support. Sometimes people point out like how I get like all the CS under tower, like as support without any damage. That's because I practiced a lot of this. When I play core, I would usually practice this specific last hit trainer in between games. It's just such a fundamental skill. Like there's no way you cannot not practice this basically if you want to improve. Like I can give you a lot of theoretical knowledge, but I think all that will do is increase your anger when people don't conform to the knowledge I give you, you know? Because well, they don't know. So this is probably the singular best tool you can do. In between games, when you're in the queue, just queue this up. You don't have to play like the full thing, right? You don't have to play the entire, however long
And the
this is, 3
problem is
minutes.
my queue times are like less than a minute.
Okay, then you can say
So
I do one of these in
like
between games.
yeah, that's doable. Like I can take a break or something and then do one of these and then go back to the game.
Because if I play core, like on my bracket, if I were to play like carry, I would queue 10 minutes easy. So that's why I had time to do that.
I know I've seen higher brackets queuing and it takes almost 15 to 20 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, it's
For
kind of
me,
funny.
it's like instant fine. Like I just click the button and it gives me the match already.
Okay, then for you, I would maybe suggest doing like one of these in between games. Like this will help you in multiple ways. Like not only will it help you increase your last hitting ability over time. You know, like don't expect your last hitting to like go up through the roof if you do it the first 3 times, right? Expect this to give you benefits if you do it like over a week. You will see significant improvement after a week. I promise you. So that's the first thing I think. Again, I'll show you where it is. It's under the learn section. Like if I go somewhere else and I
Yeah, I did most of these scenarios. I did it mostly because of the free stuff, so it's like,
mm,
let's do
mm.
it.
I don't know about
And
everything else. Like, but last hitting scenario, like that's just like a handy little preset game that is very nice to use to improve last hitting
like
ability.
I've finished it, so I know how to do it, but the problem is executing it is a bit of
Mm.
the issue because I know like I'm supposed to stop and then do it, and
Okay.
but somehow it's like the minute I'm trying to stop, it doesn't stop.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe.
do I press the key to stop or like
Oh,
manually stop,
oh,
or
you,
how
you
does
don't know
that
how
work?
to execute last hitting. Okay, fine. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it. Let's talk about it. I just pick some hero. So what you want to do is you want to obviously select your hero. Like there are multiple ways to select your heroes, right? Like now that range creep is selected, I can't move it. My hero is still the only unit I can control. Do you use hotkeys at all? Like for
Very
example,
little, because what the issue happens is when I remove my hands from the QWERT,
uh-huh.
then I keep forgetting the other keys.
Okay,
Like,
so that's something I think we can work on. That's very good that you mentioned that. So for example, if my spells are all on Q through, I'm gonna say R and like F and D, whatever like extra spells are around. Is that the same for you?
yes, exactly.
Okay. Are you aware concerning the differences between quick cast and autocast?
Wait, I think I know quick cast.
Okay, so let me just go through it. Cast means if my ability, I guess let me load maybe a demo instead of this last trainer, because in the last trainer you don't have abilities. I'm just gonna pick a hero. Let's pick a hero you've seen me play. So let me demonstrate the difference. Right now my Q is on quick cast. What it means is I click on the unit I want to, or like I hover with the mouse over the unit I want to press it on, and the same with attack. We're gonna talk about attacking later, but let's do the abilities first. This was quick cast. That's a free spells, and the difference between quick cast and like normal cast is now inside the range I get this range indicator kind of thing, and it doesn't immediately press the button. I have to confirm the selection like on that creep in order to send out my cask. Do you see the difference?
Mm, yes.
Quick cast, he does it immediately, no range indicator. And that's
The
basically the
problem
difference.
I think with quick cast I faced was like when I was playing Seeker, I accidentally ulted the creep.
Mm, mm.
That's why I was like, quick cast is not the way to go for
Yeah,
me
like
at least.
you need to have decent mouse control, which maybe brings me to the next topic. The way you're sitting at your chair is important. Like you see me like slouching a lot, but like if I sit up,
Hmm.
my arms actually make like a 90-degree angle with the table. That's fairly important.
Mm,
Maybe slightly larger than a 90-degree angle, like in between like my elbows, like
uh, mine are roughly, let's see, higher than 90, I think. They're
like a 95-degree angle would be fine. But like you don't want something significantly larger or something lower than 90 between like elbow and
90
your
would
hands. When your
be,
hands are on the mouse on the keyboard.
let me and now they're roughly 90.
Okay. So that's roughly the height you want as for like just sitting at the computer. Let me see how fast my mouse is. So if I put my mouse on the left side of my screen, and do I have something to measure with? I do. And to get to the other side of my screen, right, where do I put it? Let's put it in the middle of the mouse maybe.
So I did the last hit simulator and my score is bronze with like
That's okay. Like the
mm,
score is going to improve. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. So to get from the left side to the right side of the screen, it takes me about 2.5 centimeters in that area. Like how fast is your mouse? Like to get from the
ooh,
left screen to the right side of the screen is roughly two to 2.5 centimeters in
let
real
me
life.
see. Takes
That's my
me
mouse
about
sensitivity.
uh, 1 second, I guess, to do the whole thing.
Yeah, take your time. Like it's just like get like the
You
mechanics out
mean
of the
like
way.
moving across the map or just
No, just like if you look at the screen, what I'm doing, I just go from left to right, like roughly. Just takes me roughly
Oh,
two to two and a
this
half
is
centimeters.
usually take. I have it on fast mode comparatively. Like I can't exactly give a number, but
Like
it
I just
takes.
measured it, 2 to 2.5 centimeters is what it takes me. If it's significantly lower, your mouse is too fast. If it's significantly higher, your mouse is too slow. Are you using mouse acceleration?
I think yes.
Okay, that needs to stop.
In
Uh,
the game or
no, like from Windows, I think that's like a native Windows
I
thing.
believe
So you would go to
mm,
like I have Windows 11. I don't know what Windows you have.
1111.
Okay, so you just look for like a mouse, and then you go to additional mouse settings, and then there's like activate acceleration, and you don't want that. I don't know where it is. Like I don't know where it is in
Pointer.
English. I haven't done that in a while because it's automatically offline.
Oh, select a pointer speed. Enhance pointer precision.
Yeah, here it's also
Uh,
important that the pointer speed is in the middle. I think it's
yeah, that's
somehow
sure
it's
it is.
imprecise when it's not in the middle for some reason.
Fools, I'm just gonna begin rank. So let's hope they end up good. Let's see. I
Like I have enhanced pointer precision off. I don't know.
I have a mouse pointer speed at the middle.
I'm just gonna Google it real quick.
Scroll at a time.
Click on additional pointer options. Ah, okay. So the enhanced pointer precision is actually where they hit the mouse acceleration. So you want that off, ticked off. Enhanced pointer precision
Oh,
is where
I
they
have
have
that
mouse acceleration.
enabled. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking that would be it.
remove that, please. Because what that does is if you continuously move your mouse in a set speed, like a linear function, right? Like
Yeah,
across a line at the same speed, your mouse would accelerate, and that's why you suck at last hitting. Quite frankly, that's it.
yeah, that that could be it.
And now what we have changed, like this is gonna take some getting used to. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like you're gonna feel worse now, but like only for a couple of days, and then you'll feel way better. What it does is, now that we ticked it off, now the distance you move with your mouse is actually
Yeah,
always the same on the screen. So that way you can, even if you just do stuff if you work with your computer or something, like you click in your
yeah.
browser, you click in Twitch or whatever. Now every time you move your mouse, you're actually practicing your mouse accuracy, like your mouse precision or whatever. I don't know what the difference between precision and accuracy is. One is always the same, and the other is exactly where you want it to be. I
This
don't know.
has kind of improved the last setting quite a bit.
Yes. So that's secret number one, I guess.
Yeah.
How to not suck at Dota is this mouse acceleration. Okay, great. That was really good. Back to like quick cast, I tend to like put most abilities like on quick cast. On Witch Doctor, I think, for example, I have my cask, my Maledict, and my Death Ward on quick cask, and I can do that because my mouse is precise. Because over, I don't know, 15 years, I've been practicing without mouse acceleration. Like I just have some sort of mouse precision. Maybe as a little anecdote, are you familiar with the game Ozu?
I never heard of it.
It's like a rhythm click kind of game. Like it's literally just called Ozu.
Basically, like the aim thing for for CS,
No,
like
it's like
aim
a music
labs.
game. It's like a music game. It spawns like little circles you have to click, and like that makes it fun to like just practice the mouse. It's like a mouse game, if you
Kind of
will.
like lightsaber, but without.
Yeah, kind of like that. Exactly. Kind of like that. Only like a little bit older, I guess. It's Ozu. You can just Google it. It's free to play, I think. And if you feel like you really want to dig into mouse practice, that's a good way to do it. Very fun. Very addictive too, so be careful. You're gonna wind up playing that over Dota. Uh,
Who knows? Or I could do it in the spare time.
I don't think I use autocast really. Um, I have like another option. Let me think. Do I do? Oh no, I guess I do that with like spacebar. For example, on heroes like Weaver.
I didn't have the Discord sound on before,
That's funny.
so people were like, "You're talking to yourself," or something.
Yeah, I know what it's like. Okay, so we got the mouse thing out of the way. Like this is gonna make you much better already. I can tell. Autocast is when I am a weaver, for example, concerning like his geminate attack, right? Like his E. If you have that on autocast, it triggers, it toggles, I should say, not triggers, it toggles that ability on or off. Like I put it on space because it's like a conveniently located quick large button I can always hit when I need it. Like on heroes like Weaver or anything that has like an orb walk. What else do we have? Like Klinks used to have that, but he doesn't have that anymore. Let me see. Maybe Huska also has an orb walk, his W. So you can trigger that at your will. That's what I use autocast for, just to turn that button on and off without having to actually continuously press the button. Maybe to demonstrate what that does, because it's easier to see than to just show than to listen to, right? So where's my Huska? Like I don't really play Huska, but so the difference is here. I can now press my W, right? I can do that if I want to. But notice how the frame doesn't change. Like it's not always on. So now it's always on, and if I press W, he does it exactly once, and then he goes back to normal attacks. Exactly once. But if I press my autocast button, which is spacebar for me, then he now always hits with the orb. If I press spacebar again, he turns it off, and we're hitting normal attacks. Spacebar on, and that's just a toggle. That's all it is. That's what I use that for. Okay. So concerning last hitting, I guess I can use Huska. Why not? Give me some levels. Are you using attack move at all? Are you, if I tell you attack move, do you know what that
You mean
is?
like auto attacks?
Auto attacks, yes.
Yeah, I turned that off some time back because one of my friends told me like not to have that on at all because that messes up your game. It's I
Okay.
think only good when you're AFK, so like jungling or farming, but other than that, it's
Okay,
completely
let's
useless.
maybe we should go through options. That seems to be like an issue. I think I have like the first two vids that I have with like Maiden, right? I talk
Mm-hmm.
about it a lot with her, but I can go through it again. That's no problem. So I have under unit action, if you just go to hotkeys, right? I have attack move, false attack. I have that on A.
Mm-hmm.
That's my A click. The difference being like right click is also moving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can make it so that if you click on a unit, it's also attacking. So that is technically an A click then. He does it automatically. But sometimes you want to control that specifically, like attacking your own unit, for example, instead of walking to it. Or like when you want to specifically walk somewhere, and then like when you're being chased in the jungle or something, and then you want to always attack when you chase somebody. Then you want to use A click. The difference is in color. Is an A click is red. I don't know if you see that, and
Mm-hmm.
normal right click is green. Like this is a right click that's green, and this is an attack move. So what that does, the attack
Mm-hmm.
move is similar to a move command. He's gonna walk all the way to the location you give. So let's say I want to walk all the way to the courier. I can do that both with a right click. There was a right click. You can't see it there, and A click. But the difference is if I use the right click on the ground and there's a unit here, with the move command, he's just gonna walk there, right? You can see that that's a green one. That's a right click. And if I
Mm-hmm.
do an A click, like he's gonna attack everything he finds in his path. Usually, he should. He prioritizes the units here. But now
Okay,
that
so
all the units are dead,
Poodles was asking, can you ask him if that will make it so that he will draw aggro if he uses that option? Does
yes.
that work?
If you use the attack move, that's gonna draw aggro for sure. Like if you attack a
Uh,
hero. If you attack a hero, that's gonna
like,
draw aggro.
oh yeah, one more thing I remembered. I'm bad with the whole aggro thing because recently, I don't know if you know Collie, he told me like, and knew we could do that. I just didn't know how to do it. Like when we're in tower and the tower suddenly it starts attacking us randomly, we hit a creep and then, or just attack creep. It changes its target to that creep instead of us.
Interesting. Here's here are the heroes. Okay. So the way aggro works is there's like a radius that is roughly attack radius of Huska, I would say, maybe a little larger, a little larger. So this is my attack range, and I think aggro range is something like this. Is it 500 units or is it just 300? The way aggro works, usually, if you attack a hero, you're always gonna get attacked. Then the next priority is, I think, a tower. Then a creep, and then how close you are, the closest unit. That's the way the aggro of units prioritizes. So if I attack like one of these guys with like an A click or a right click, all the creeps are gonna turn on me. But if I do it outside of the aggro range, they're not going to. So wait, I need. So the range creep is not gonna turn on me, but the melee creeps are. Because I'm outside of the 500 units radius or whatever it is, like you can look it up. Like I just know the radius, I don't know the exact number. If I go close, see, and now I'm close, I click the right click on the unit, on the hero, and because if I do that, everything is gonna attack me. And that's aggro radius, they're gonna turn on me. Same thing, range creep is outside of range, but the melee creeps are gonna run at me. So that's how aggro works. On the tower, it's similar actually. Let's just push this real quick. So on the tower, the way it works is tower has a smaller aggro radius, like it's not the entire range of the tower. So I could sit here and attack the heroes, and the tower doesn't care. But if I go inside, like clearly inside the tower radius, attack an enemy hero, like it's gonna attack me. You see how it changed, right?
Basically, aggro changes as well. Like it
Exactly.
then targets you.
Exactly.
Oh.
Another thing that is specific to like orb walk heroes, like that's why autocast can be important. If I press W on this autocast ability and it's not toggled on, right? Then it's an orb walk, and I can sit here and the tower is not gonna care. I mean, I just killed the tower. You just have to believe me, I guess. So I'm now going to attack very clearly inside the aggro radius with the W one time. And the tower doesn't care. That's an orb walk. That would also work with creeps. It's not only here. That's how you can get around aggro, because you're casting a spell. It's a right click, but you're casting a spell, and a casting spell is not an aggro check. So, for example, again, I press W, I'm clearly inside aggro range of range creep and this guy, right? But if I were to just right click, say with autocast toggle on, so it's still burning spear, like the range creep is already attacking me. Let me make it a bit more clear. Now they're turning. You see that? That's the difference. Because now I'm not casting a spell, I'm doing both, like I'm attacking and casting a spell. Basically, and that's why the aggro turns on me. So that is what there is to learn about aggro, basically. Like if you understand the radius, like just practice pulling the creeps from your opponents, like this, and you will learn the radius. It takes some time, you just need to practice it, that's the only way. It's possible to use like range indicators like in lobbies, but that's honestly just a waste of time. Just try to pull specific creeps. Let's say I want to practice pulling only one creep, like the most left creep here, you know, because they're in a line, it's easy to pull them. Or now I want to pull only the right one. Just practice that. See, I failed. I was slightly inside the radius for both creeps, so both creeps ran at me. Let's say I want only this one back here. Let's try to only get the lower one. Let's try to get the range creep as well. Just practice it like that, like in your games.
That's doable.
Like you want to get a feeling for it. Like my feeling may not be precise because you know I'm not a mid player or whatever. Like I'm a support player. One more thing maybe concerning aggro, you can trick the aggro of the creeps. I'm now outside the aggro range of the creep. Or let's I think it works for towers too. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm aggro checking the tower right now, and then I walk in and I attack again with a normal attack move. There's a cooldown. Like I'm just the closest unit, but check it out. I go here. I'm gonna right click it, and there's a cooldown. I get one attack in, and the creep usually doesn't care if I do it right. It's just that the creep died, and then he ran at me as the closest target. That's how you can get around aggro as well. It's just like a little trick, maybe too advanced, but like just to have mentioned it, right? Anyways, that's concerning aggro. Do you have any questions?
Uh, None so far. I pretty much got what you were saying.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm able to execute it as well.
Okay, good. I mean that takes practice. Like we're not expecting you to execute anything. Let's maybe talk hero choices. I recommend you play core because winning games as core is always going to be easier in your bracket because you're the one that controls where all the money is going. Let me see what might be a couple of good heroes to play. So usually in lower brackets, because you have all the space in the world, picking
Mhm.
heroes that like scale the hardest is usually useful. Meaning heroes like illusion heroes, where whatever money you make is worth more than a hero that isn't an illusion hero, is usually the way you want to play. So, for example, the Phantom Lancers of this world, or like
Mhm.
a Luna, maybe a Medusa, maybe as an exception something like a Gyro, because Gyro has flag cannon. He can attack all 5 enemy heroes at once, so that also is one way of scaling, right?
Mhm.
Because all his money concerning attack damage is gonna hit all 5 heroes, as
And he
opposed to
has
just like making a lot of
AO
HP.
ulti, which is good.
Exactly. So these heroes are nice. I don't recommend something like a PA because he's squishy.
Yeah, PA is not my
Can
fancy because
can be
she's
tricky.
too team dependent as well.
Exactly. Another hero that's really fun to play in low brackets, if you know how to play it. I guess for me it's fun. For you, you would probably suffer as anti-mage.
I've done the hero challenge 13 times, so I know
Okay, so
how to
you know
play
all the
them.
heroes.
I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
just really good with
But
them.
like a hero
Like
like
some heroes are I'm really good with, others
uh,
they're just like I know bare information about.
bro, give me an invoker. I have no idea what to do. Like I just feed. I just feed. Not because I don't know the spells, but because I don't know how to
Yeah.
use the spells. He's tough to play, so you know more about
No,
invoker than I do.
with practice he's really good. Like if you put in like a tornado and then the meteor
Oh, I
or
can hit the spells. I just don't solo carry like other people that play invoker do. You know.
oh yeah, yeah. Like 6 spells per second and
Yeah,
like
exactly. Like a million spells per second, like tornado, EMP everywhere, everything in its proper place. You know, like I don't know how to do that.
then refresh and then put another EMP. So like if there's like when a Medusa, she's down to 0 mana.
And generally speaking, heroes like a Terrorblade. Terrorblade is probably of all the heroes I mentioned, next to Luna, is
Hmm.
probably my favorite because he can also really stomp a lane with his metamorphosis. The idea is just to
Yeah.
get you last hitting properly and then start to sort of get you into the farming patterns. You know, like pattern maybe is a triggering word. What I mean is just like the farming prioritization. Like, what do I farm, where, and why?
Hmm.
It's literally just lane creeps are worth the most money. Wait, that's not true. Let's say you have an ancient stack, okay? Like you saw me stack earlier, I think, with like a million ancient stacks, right? If there's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
big ancient stack, farm the ancient stack. That's the most money you're gonna make. But let's say everything is like a normal map. Nobody stacked. Everything is like in late game or something, or in mid game.
Hmm.
Um, Now the range creeps are gonna be where the most money is at. So whenever you can, you want to kill. Sorry, I didn't mean ranged creep. I meant lane creeps, like the creeps on the lane, the normal creeps, right? The ones that spawn every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be where the most money is at, and then ancients, hard camp, and so on. So that's why we prioritize that's one of the reasons we prioritize killing creeps on the lane as fast as we can, because we get a lot of money doing it. So Terrorblade is probably my favorite hero to stomp like in the low bracket with, because nobody will be able to deal with your illusions. Your illusions become really strong, and then you just run in with Metamorphosis and maybe like an Arcanum Scepter with Terror Wave, and you just kill everything. You just shred and win the game. Thinking about scaling can be really beneficial in your bracket to just get more wins because the games usually last a long time, right? That's why if you pick a hero that scales a lot, you're gonna win more,
Hmm.
like because they're easier to play. Like people don't know how to end the game quickly. Like even in my bracket, people don't know how to end the game quickly.
Hmm.
So like these illusion type heroes can be very good. Other type of heroes, like if once you understand like laning patterns and like how to how to get money in the game. Other heroes that are really good are like lane winning heroes, which for a carry specifically, like if we're talking carry, is all the right clicking
Mm.
heroes, like heroes like a lifestealer, very stable because of feast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anti-mage, we meet anti-mage again. A slark, a monkey king, an ursa even, a weaver can be a very good lane winning hero. And so that you then translate your winning the lane into winning the game. Like a juggernaut can be fine with if paired with a good support because
Mm-hmm.
of his Q. Like he's also a lane winning hero. And I think roughly that's about it regarding the heroes I want to talk about. Like I suppose you can if you want to be pedantic, you can throw like a Klinks in there once he's like level 3, level 4 in your bracket. You're gonna win with Klinks a lot. In my bracket, Klinks is the weakest laner you can have.
Yeah, with Clinks, I don't know you saw yesterday's complete game, but that was the most fun I had in Turbo with
I did not
and
finish the
people
entire game, I
actually
think.
do that crazy thing, they actually go blade mail on him. Like if the enemy is too strong,
Mm,
they just make blade mail and increase the HP, automatically instant death. And the best part is you can run away with, enough HP to
yeah.
in case you take damage and then come back and attack them again.
Yeah, Klinks is very good in our brackets because he's invisible, but that's like a bit cheesy. Like I want to teach you standard Dota, obviously. Like I don't want to
But in my
teach
games, I'll
cheesy.
show you, it's not like, the supports, they're usually carrying dust and sentries. Usually in this bracket, I know nobody carries them, but somehow in my games, I always get full sentries around the map, so I can't pick invis heroes. Like, they
Mm,
don't usually work. Like, I picked Bounty in rank a few days ago, and I got destroyed because the enemy had dust sentries all over the map.
mm.
Like I had the most games with Axe, Huskar, Pudge,
That's pretty good.
Jug, Doom, Centaur.
No, like
Um,
I'm just like I want to look at like a recent game, like a recent replay.
exactly when was that?
Or we just play a game right now, why not? And I just like talk
Yeah,
you through it.
that's what I was thinking. We can do is play one hero each role, and you can like see which one
Okay, let's
is
let's do that
best
in a
from
bit.
each.
I think we didn't finish talking about options because I got sidetracked with like aggro and then I forgot. So let's see here. You can see my hotkey setup as it is right here. Like we already talked about cast, quick cast, and autocast.
Mhm.
We didn't talk about cast and quick cast on items, but this is the way it's set up for me. I used to play Heroes of New Earth. I don't know if you played the game. It's
Mm,
it's like a Dota clone basically.
yeah,
Uh,
I've heard of the game, but I didn't play it.
and like my items, you don't have to do this. I just mention it. My items are on. If I press the Alt modifier, meaning Alt, and Q, W, E, and ASD, this is where my item slots are. And then like I
Let
have
me fix that because I don't have these set up. Let's see.
like you don't have to do it this way. Your setup is probably
I
fine. I
have,
just
I
mentioned.
don't know why my side buttons are not registering on this thing.
I don't know. I've never tried to make a side
I
button work. It should probably work.
I know, and like I was trying, so if I have mouse, so I can easily do it with that, which is kind of weird. It should let me pick this button, if they are buttons after all.
Hmm.
I have them at 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's really complicated because you already have to do the QWRT and then
Yeah. Also, we need
learn
like
1, 2,
one, two,
3,
three,
4.
four. We need those for unit hotkeys. Like we can't have that be our items. Like what you could do, for example, perfectly legitimate, would be something like you have your skills on Q through R and then like ASD, YXZ for items. That's perfectly legitimate too. Like you don't have to do it the way I do. I double
Mm,
bound QWE basically is all I did. It has disadvantages too in certain situations. One
mm,
such situation is if I'm like a puck and I have like
mm,
a neutral item, like the tier 6 neutral item, I believe.
mm,
The meteor hammer thingy, where you turn into a meteor.
mm,
I
mm,
cannot execute my combo if I have that specific item on puck for whatever reason, because I can't use the same finger on all the buttons. I need to like face roll through the items to do it. Like there's this one very obscure exception that I can't properly execute with my hotkey setup for that reason. Everything else works fine. So like 99.9% of the game I can play just fine. I just can't play puck in ultra late game with that specific meme hammer and a blink dagger for some reason. I forgot why. Like we're talking activate 6 items, press all your abilities, and use the meme hammer. You know?
Yeah. Funny, I used to be able to do this, but somehow it's not letting me do it.
I mean, you can revisit that later. Like I'm gonna put this video on YouTube for you, so you see it.
Mhm.
Like you're not gonna lose out on it. Like maybe just try to ask questions if I'm not being clear, and we just go through the options. So I have this attack move. I also have hold position on H. I rarely use it. Sometimes I do, but not that often. Stop is usually fine. I have purchase quick buy on C. That's
Mm.
important. I mean, communication is whatever. Pause I
I
have on
have
F9.
communication on console, although that's not very good, but it worked.
You can have communication wherever you want. I don't care about that. That's not important. Control groups are important, like having tab available as next unit, and like the group 1 through 6 at least. It's 1 through 10 actually, you know. Here's the second part. I don't know why they split. Have that bound to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because you need those definitely. Those cannot be items.
Okay.
Like, cause I have a bit of a StarCraft 2 background, right? So like my mechanics are shaped with StarCraft 2 as a root, like a strategy game
Yeah.
where you need to control many units at the same time or buildings. So that's where my mechanics come from, where they're being shaped off of, you know. Another
Okay.
important button is just the ability to only strictly move. Sometimes I use that,
Mm-hmm.
not that often, but sometimes I do. Directional move is really important. If you use
Mm-hmm.
this button and then click, your hero is gonna turn into the direction you clicked and start walking. If he hits say a tree, he stops walking at the tree because you told him to go in that direction. This is, for example, really good to pick up those cute little lotuses, right, that spawn every 3 minutes, like at the well. If you
Mm-hmm.
use directional move in the center of the fountain, like you're just closer to the fountain and you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna pick it up first. That's like a cute little trick. I usually have patrol bound. I don't know why it's unbound. Doesn't really matter. I don't use patrol that much. This is a very important hotkey for last hitting. S, cancel current action. That's where I have it.
Mm-hmm.
As in stop. Then there's like a glyph hotkey is mentionable, scan is mentionable. I guess shop hotkey is mentionable, B. Um, I have a bunch of camera hotkeys. I don't think we need to go into those today. Just now you can technically save camera hotkeys, like positions of your camera in game, say top lane, mid lane, and bot lane. I have that. I use
Mm-hmm.
it sometimes, but it's not that important right now. Yeah, hotkey options. I guess I have these options enabled. That is the first three in hotkey options, and then the last one.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have enabled here. Let's go to options, check that. I have double tap ability to self cast. That's an important one. That needs to be enabled. I don't know what this does. I don't know what this does. I have teleport requires hold and or stop to cancel it. That's important. In the same vein, you can use channeled abilities require hold and stop. I deactivated it because I like to cancel it with walking, for example, on the Witch Doctor. It just is a little bit finicky. Sometimes you accidentally walk. Like you need to practice to not have that enabled. For practice purposes, I would actually encourage you to enable this option. So when you have like a witch doctor with a ward, you have to press like S or hold in order to cancel the channeling.
Yeah, I have that.
Good. I have right click allies to deny. That's the only thing I have. The rest is following them. I have quick attack and quick move enabled. My camera speed is as fast as possible.
Oh, wait. I don't have it. Wait. You're saying channel ability is required, so I have to press S. Yeah, like if I'm doing the W, the LT, it wouldn't stop if I
Like
move, right?
which doctor? Exactly. Like he would not cancel
Yeah.
it if you move. You can only cancel it if you press stop or hold. Like for practice purposes to get used to pressing S and hold, I would recommend that. But you don't have to.
Yeah, I did. I just enabled that. Like I used to make the mistake with the teleport. I used to right click where I
Exactly,
want to
that's the same
go
thing for
and it would
teleports, right?
cancel. So
That's the same thing. Like
I
as you can
enabled
see,
that.
I have
So
that
then
enabled because I don't cancel my TPs with
I was
moving.
watching someone's match and I was like, yeah, I saw that. They actually messed up there.
So I have camera speed on maximum, so I waste less time moving my camera.
Wait, you said on right click allies is to follow
To
or to
deny,
attack?
only to deny.
So you're saying if I right click my fellow person,
Exactly,
I would deny him or
if
I would
possible.
what?
Else you're not attacking him, you're not just following him. You're only ever
Okay.
denying him. That's like if a Venomancer or like a Quap puts a dot on them. That's when you can use that.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I think I put like the minimap hero size a little bit larger than the usual. I think apparently it's on 100%. I used to play with this a little bit. Like I think 120% is fine. I'm okay with 100. You can put heroes or just arrows, whatever you prefer. I'm at a point where it doesn't matter to me anymore. Like standard settings are fine. But
I'll try 100 for the heroes now and then see if it needs to be,
yeah. Then on the right side, interface, apparently the first four options are all enabled. That's for showing ranges. Um,
Okay, I don't have the last one enabled. Let me enable that.
oh, that's a good one. That's an important one. And then underneath there are four empty ones, and then unit query overrides hero control console. I don't know what that does. That's activated, and show queued orders on the HUD is also ticked on, and apparently the game chooses its cursor size automatically for me. I don't know what that means. I don't care. Apparently you can have like a ridiculously large cursor.
I know some people who do
Like
that.
you can have
For
like a
me, it's
ridiculous large
one
cursor.
point.
Like 100 is fine for me. Like I don't need a larger. Show help tips. Why not in pause screen? Have that enabled. Then if I go to the second page in options, auto attack I have on standard. I think having auto attack never is bad, and I think having auto attack always is bad. Just like
Wait.
standard
You
is
have it
fine.
on standard? I have it on always.
Auto
Oh,
attack
it's
is on
for summon
standard.
units.
Yeah, that's for summon units. For hero units, it's the same thing. I also have it on standard. I don't have it on always. I don't have it on never. Like I want to know
So
when my hero is attacking. That's it. Like I don't want the hero to randomly attack. If he doesn't have to, I want to know when he's attacking. Like I want to issue
yeah,
an
but
attack command.
like creeps, if I leave them in lane, I would want them to attack, right? Or not? Like if
Not
I have
necessarily.
Chen
Not
or somebody.
necessarily. Let's say you're smoked with the creeps. You don't want them to attack until you're
Uh,
ready.
the okay, so basically it has the same as hero, or I could put it the same as hero, right?
You can do whatever you want. I have it on standard. That's fine. It's not that important.
I standard. What does standard do again?
Standard
Attack
is
and
you attack any nearby target unless you have just moved, deny the creep, or press the stop or hold key. So if you move with the right click, then you're not attacking.
okay, I'll put it on that.
I have disabled auto attack when stop is held. That's my S button. It's like the weaker don't do anything command, right? Like there's stop and there's hold. Hold is like a strong don't do anything, and stop is
Mm-hmm.
like whatever you're doing right now, stop that. There's quick cast triggers on key press by default. That's like the third is ticked on. Then there's two spaces and then smart attack move. That one's important.
You have that on
I have that ticked
or
on.
off?
I have everything after smart attack move I've ticked on until enable console. I don't know why enable console is
Right.
not enabled.
So I have the first enabled, then disabled, then enabled, and then it's like disable.
Okay.
So after the quick cast trigger keys, by default, I'm supposed to have
You have
what
two
on
spaces
again?
and then everything is turned on.
Okay, auto repeat
I
right
mean, maybe
click
like
mouse.
the last like five-ish after before console is irrelevant because that's like bring Dota to the foreground on match round. I like to have that. I have everything ticked on there. Then on the right,
Also, do you have network quality on high or low?
I have a
Or
high-end
does that
network.
doesn't
I
matter?
don't know what that does. I don't care. I have it on high-end because I have good internet. Like I'm streaming.
Okay.
I have good internet. On the right side, like, I guess camera, I don't have anything there.
Okay, on the right,
If
I
you have
see you
screen
have
shake
a lot of options.
on the right, yeah. If you have enabled screen shake on camera, disable that. That's important to disable
Right, let me do
for
that.
accuracy.
I usually have that screen shake enabled
Yeah, you
for
don't want that.
impact.
That's gonna make you miss CS and shit. Like that's really bad to have.
Right. Which one was that again?
In the middle, under camera, on the second page in options, enabled screen shake, disable that. The middle one. Like I have all of them in disabled, but just you know.
That's the advanced or the basic one?
That's under the second page to advanced options, on the camera in the middle. You can look at my screen. I'll show you.
I was looking, but it was got confused there.
Oh, I can actually look at your stream. Yeah, in the middle. You're on the right page. Camera, the middle one.
Oh, enable shake screen. You're
Exactly.
saying turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off. And the most atrocious thing ever in any game is enable screen shake. Like that's going to make you miss all your things. The only things I have disabled under miscellaneous
Mm-hmm.
is high tips on loading screen for whatever reason and default tournament spoiler block to on. I don't know what it does. I don't care. And the rest is all on because I have strict solo queue matchmaking. That's important for you don't run into teams. You don't have two
Yeah, I'll
idiots
turn
playing
that
together.
on.
Like I
Like
find the
if
games more enjoyable that way.
hmm, because usually that's an issue I face because they're two people and then they side with each other, although one is
Exactly,
messing up bad.
exactly. So I think we went through
So I
most of
don't
the
want that.
options. If you wanted to really try hard, what you would do is you would, instead of doing what I do, like best look, and like I'm also a streamer, I'm tryharding, but I'm also a streamer. I have all my video
Mhm.
settings on the best looking settings. If you wanted to really super try hard and say like I'm a tournament player, I play this game for money, you would turn these on like the lowest settings possible to remove
Those
clutter,
are too bad. I can't bear the
Exactly.
headaches
Like I'm
to.
just mentioning it for completion's sake,
Yeah,
since we go through it.
yeah. Like some people do that, but for me, I can't. Like I would rather lose the game than have
Exactly.
such atrocious graphics.
So what I would recommend you do right now is just like load like a demo hero and try to do some actions you would do in the game, like TP a couple of times, make sure your attack clicking and everything is working properly before we jump into a game that you're 100% going to lose because you're not used to the settings. Just like demo any hero right now. And
I'll do
just do like
WA
some common options. Try to TP a little bit. Try to press all your spells. Try to attack move and stuff.
free spells. Let's try TP. Yep, it's stopping.
And I think you
Let
also you
me.
changed your item hotkeys, so that's maybe something you want to look into.
Oh yeah, let me check because I tried the mouse bind, but somehow it's not doing that. Like it's wait, did I press apply?
I'm gonna record your stream and put it in the video too, yeah, because we're
Yeah,
watching it. I mean, we just went through the options. If you have all the options like I have them, you shouldn't have that issue unless your mouse is faulty.
maybe it's but the funny thing, if it was faulty, it would do it every time, right? That's what I don't understand. Like it's doing it sometimes, like
Not
when I buy
necessarily.
stuff.
There are many ways of having issues. Like for example, my mouse is also slightly
Mm-hmm.
broken. Like it
Mm-hmm.
randomly triggers the mouse wheel down for some reason. Like it zooms in or like switches weapons if I play like a shooter. And that doesn't happen all the time. It happens randomly.
But in this thing, it's like certain games it does that, but in other games it doesn't. So I don't know. Maybe it's like a Dota issue. I can't imagine, but like sometimes when I'm buying in the startup menu, it does it, but other times it doesn't. Because I thought it was the mouse, but
Maybe you
in other
have
games
the
it
repeat
doesn't.
option on. like I have. Let me see.
Oh
Auto
yeah.
repeat right mouse, and you just keep it hold. Like you want auto repeat right mouse, you want that on. That's important for like picking up runes, because you don't have to
Mhm.
spam the right click. You can just hold it down. That's very good for finger health. Like keep that enabled for sure. Like maybe it's just that option that is doing it for you.
Oh yeah. Which one did you say that was again?
That is on the options, and like on the first page, I want to say like the third, sixth, the seventh option. I have that enabled, and I would keep that enabled too.
Right. Seventh option. Can you
One
do it?
second. Uh, it's under advanced page. Sorry, my bad. It's on the advanced page, the
Yeah.
seventh option.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's the auto
6,
repeat right
7.
mouse.
Let me try and turn it off and then see if it's fits that. Because then it can cause problems. Like if I'm buying in game, sometimes it does that. Like if I have to buy one item, it ends up buying twice, and then I have to sell one and then buy it again type deal. Yeah, I think this is it. No, but it's still doing it.
Then it's your mouse,
Like
or
the
like
right click,
something
it's
between your mouse and your
buying
computer.
stuff. Oh, one thing I remembered. I think I have the double click speed
Yeah, maybe your double click speed is
setting.
insane in like the mouse in Windows. I don't know. I can look up what my
Yeah,
setting is.
I remember I recently did that. I'll put this on slower and retry it. Because then it does is registers holding down the mouse as twice click.
My double click speed is, it seems like on like a roughly 60% or whatever. That's fast
But
enough.
let me try it again. Because sometimes it does this and other times it doesn't. It's kind of really messed up.
Like I'm
Like in
showing
other
it on
games,
my
it's never.
stream right now, like the option. It's like not quite in the middle, it's one tick to the right for me.
Like it's randomly doing it, which is kind of weird.
Like I don't know. I
Like
don't
if
think
I'm
it's that
buying,
important right now. Like for right
I know,
now,
but like in game, you're buying stuff and suddenly you end up buying twice. That would mess up,
yeah, of course it
kind
would
of.
mess up. But like that
So
seems
it's
like
like,
it's a hardware problem for me. Like whatever it might be. Like we looked at the software. What else can I do?
yeah, true.
Like, do you have another mouse you can plug in and try to simulate the problem?
I will be changing in a couple of days, so right now
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
then
think
you can try
I,
and you'll find out.
yeah.
Anyways, all right. So we talked settings. You try
Mhm.
TP. You can press free spells and try using your items. Buy a couple of items.
So basically I can use these three actively and the rest I can click. Yeah, so I can kind of use these keys now.
So what I really don't want you to have is using the numbers for items. I think that's really bad.
These are just bound with the mouse.
Okay, because it says 1, 2, 3 there. That's
Yeah, so basically I just
that's
bound it to
scaring
the
me.
mouse, these three keys.
Like from a mechanical standpoint, as a StarCraft player, that's really scary to me. Let me see, because when I do it, it doesn't look 1, 2, 3. It says Alt Q or whatever. Like it says the item hotkey. That's why I say that. Like Alt Q, Alt W, Alt Alt E or whatever. Like it doesn't say 1, 2, 3. Because we need the buttons. 1, 2. I'm gonna say 5. We need those on other heroes, like a Meepo or like a spider or anything like a witch doctor also needs like a different hotkey for the ward, for example.
For that I use wait, let me show what I do with that. I don't know if that is good or not, but
Yeah, you
wait.
use the summon hotkey thing. I think that's bad. Like I don't like that.
I use wait, where are the little creeps? Level max. Here. So I do this like I tab and
Yeah, that's it's good. Like tabbing is good, but you want to also like maybe select like a group of meeples at once, like 3 of them, for example, or like make a split of them, 2 and 2 or whatever. Like you want to be able to do that as well. That's what
so
you
you
need
mean
hotkeys for.
like if I want 1 and 5 in one place and the
Yeah,
other
or
in
maybe
the
you
other
want
place?
like a specific meeple because you want to select only your main meeple. then you need to be able to use control groups. That's what they're for.
And also for like bear and lone druid type
For
thing?
example, yeah. Like with control groups, you can bind them however you want. You can have the bear alone, you can have the hero alone, you can have both together on another control group, whatever you want. That's the magic of control groups. But I think, like in terms of mechanics, like we talked a lot. Let's do a game. Like it seems like you don't have problems. Whatever your setup is your setup. Doesn't matter. We just play hero. You wanna Q carry or
Whatever you suggest, we'll go with that. I'm open with options. You can.
like the? I will spectate you once you're in queue. I cannot
Okay.
coach like this. I have Dota Plus.
Okay.
It's fine.
Let's do that.
Like as offlane heroes, I would suggest heroes like a LC. Like maybe an X.
Okay, so one thing you should know is my blink is not my strong suit.
What do you mean?
Like, let me show you. Like, let's suppose this is my axe, okay? And like I know what I'm supposed to do, like blink in and then press Q. What I do is sometimes make the mistake, not intentionally, but accidentally. I do this and then this.
You like shift Q it or what?
Basically, in my head, I know I'm supposed to blink in and then press Q. What I do is I end up doing the reverse order.
Okay, here's your remedy. Grab your hero, whatever hero it is. Like you need to do that anyways. Like I was gonna mention it, but let's say X. You can look at my stream for a second. Like you need to be able. That's for any hero, not just X. Like I showed to you on X because X and Blink Dagger like goes hand in hand, right? Like that's kind of how the hero plays. Without Blink Dagger, X is just a creep.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to be able to press all your buttons really fast. Like I don't know what all these abilities do. Let's just click all of them. I don't care. I don't play X. So you want to be able to use them quickly and efficiently. Say I want to use W. See, like quick cast. I need it on quick cast. There. And maybe quick cast on the dunk as well. There. Like this always activates when you click it, and this are castable abilities that need like a target. So I want it on quick cast because I tried to do this and it wouldn't do it for whatever reason. So you want to be able to press your buttons in quick succession. That's just a little bit of like mechanical practice. Like just do that a couple of times, you know, just there and repeatedly. Do it like 10 times in a row until you're happy. Like you press W, then blink
like,
and
I
up.
know what is to be done. That's the issue. Like
no, it's muscle memory. I know that you know how to do it. What I want you to get to is muscle memory.
Like this is more like how should I say psychological issue. Like
yeah, and I'm telling you, it's not a psychological issue. It's a muscle memory issue.
Because
like just execute it like this 10 times in a row. Just do it like W, then immediately blink and up. Immediately. Like get yourself a dummy or whatever. Like here.
Yeah, I have the dummy.
Just press W, then blink and that, or whatever. You know, just to press all your buttons, and then see, I just messed it up because my muscle memory isn't on X. So let's just do it again, and then maybe dunk after. Like press all your buttons. So for X, I would do like a W, then blink, Q, and then dunk. That's a very classic X combo. Like the actual order in a game might change, but like as a starting combo, just W, blink. You don't have to use the W before, you can just blink. But then also do it with the blade mail, you know. Once you feel like you have that down and you don't mess it up anymore, get a blade mail. And then you're gonna do W, blade mail, jump, Q. We add one more thing, you know. It's kind of like practicing an instrument. Same thing, you know. So I go W, blade mail, jump, Q, dunk. And you need to execute that quickly. And you need to do that just, I don't know, when you plan on playing a hero, maybe after doing the last trainer, right?
Yeah.
You can do that on any hero. Like I chose X here, but like let's pick another hero. Let's pick a hero like say Lich, for example. So I have here a Lich. I played it here a lot, so I know what to do. Let's just start with like you start with Q, you shield something, say yourself, then you press E, or you get like a dagger. Again, because dagger's usually in there somehow. You blink and you just press E immediately, like on the target. With quick cast, right? I have my quick cast
So
on Lich.
saying I go in, Q, and then E.
Like all Lich's ability for me are on quick cast. Like I need to have the mouse over the cursor. Like that's how you get speed. Because let's look at my screen and you'll see why it's faster.
Mhm.
Like I press this, maybe a shield, and I do that. So these are the abilities I want to use. It's a bit weird because I don't have a scenario where I have to actually click on my hero to protect him. I guess I could do this. Okay, so what I want to do is say I want to use my Frost Blast because it has the lowest cooldown. Then I want to shield my axe. And then I want to throw my ulti and Sinister Gaze after. Okay, that's what we're going to do. That's the order we choose. So I go Q, this, and see I failed. I need to throw the ulti. So let's do it again. Like this. And you need to be able to do this, like to press your buttons on every single hero, and you need to be able to do it fast. That's integral to the game. Like creating maximum efficiency on pressing your buttons. Like this was bad. I don't like this. Let's do it again. Also, maybe you don't know, but there's like animation canceling. Like if you look at Lich while he's pressing his Q, like between the time the damage actually hits the dummy, like it's maybe we see total damage, right? Look at total damage. I mean, you don't see it on the health bar. And the time he's done with the animation, there's like a backswing to the animation. That's like superfluous animation. So I can do this and I can start walking. You can cancel these things and be faster. Like that gets you okay. Like
Yeah, that makes sense.
see how he like does like this little wavy thing where he goes back into like an upright position. That's all animation we don't need because he already did the damage. So I cancel it. The moment he hits, I cancel it and I start walking. That's the same for attacking. Attacking also has backswing. Like the moment the projectile leaves his hand, the attack is done. We don't need to do anything anymore. But there's like he still like gets his hand into position or whatever. Like he pulls his elbow back. That's what he does. Although the projectile is already out, because I can already start walking while he does that. I can interrupt this backswing animation. Same with spells, same with attacks. Like I can start an attack animation while the spell animation is on cooldown. You see that?
Yeah.
Like how both is faster. Let's say I queued it with like a shift queue. This is how slow it is. You see that? Compared to me doing disabling or like not disabling, but like playing around this backswing animation. How fast it comes out when I do it, huh? This is normal, and this is with canceling the animation. Big difference. Doesn't sound like much, but it's a difference between getting a kill and not getting a kill. So yeah, like practice these, literally practice pressing your buttons. Like add a shard in there somehow. Why not? So we're gonna press Q, we're gonna shield the X. I'm gonna press D and R, and then I want to Sinister Gaze the target. I mean, that's my goal. Like so. Like an oh, it's endless. Fuck. Stop it. Angry Ice Bear. Which has talent, endless bounces. That was very annoying. But like, practice practicing your buttons. Okay, it needs to be muscle memory. Like in game, I'm a good lich. I'm a good lich player. Like I haven't practiced this
I
on
know,
like a
I
dummy.
saw you jumping in the tower, and I was like, dude, either you're gonna die, or that's a really ballsy move that will win you the game.
Like earlier, right? That was a pretty sick lich game. I was very proud actually. Like with the Aghanim, I remember that. Okay, so this is something you need to do. Like you need to be able to execute that. Like if you don't know how to do it now, this is a good opportunity to say I'm gonna practice that.
I know how to do it, but sometimes, like I
Like
told
with
you, it
animation
does
canceling.
happen.
Yeah, it needs, and I'm telling you, it's
Yeah.
not a mental thing, it's a muscle memory thing. Like you need to
Because
repeat this, do this a
sometimes
thousand
I
times, and
like
it's never gonna go wrong.
I have this issue. I don't know if you know about it, but like T and D are two different words, alphabets, right?
Uh,
And
uh-huh.
when I'm writing or I'm typing, I write unintentionally T and D. I swap them in my
Oh,
head,
that happens to me
and then I
sometimes too.
do it. So sometimes I do that with keys as well. Like I know Q and one are different keys, but I mix them up
Okay,
somehow.
but like here's the thing, like when it's muscle memory, you're not thinking about the button. You're not thinking, oh, I need to press D or I need to press F. No, you're not thinking that. You're thinking, like what I'm thinking when I press my abilities. Oh, I need to frost blast. Oh, I need to shield this guy. I need to hold this guy. I need to press my ulti on that guy or whatever. Like I'm not thinking about the button. I'm thinking about the ability. So you're not gonna have that problem. But if you think about the button, then you're doing it wrong. Don't think I need to press button W. Don't think I need to press button E. Think I need to press my ability X in that situation.
Okay, we'll try that method because that might work.
Say I'm something like, I don't know, what has like a lot of abilities at once. Say there's something like, I don't know, let's just demo Weaver for fun. So with Weaver, it might look like, if I get dummy target and level max. With Weaver, what it might look like is what I want to do is I need maybe like another dummy target. So I want to hit two dummies with my Qs. Like I want to Shukuchi through them. I want to hit the Q, and then I want to orb walk a specific hero because for some reason they're in the tower or something. And then I want to time lapse out of there. So I go W, go through them, press Q.
Oh yeah, one issue I faced is like when Beaver has his Sakuchi thing, or what's that guy's name? Grimstroke. When
Grimstroke.
he has that ghost thing, I
Let's
can't
look at
kill it
Grimstroke.
easily. Is there any way to do that?
Let's practice Grimstroke, why not? So now I'm Grim. I don't know.
Like give the enemy Grimstroke, I guess. Like his ghost, when it's on me, I'm not able to destroy it in time.
This one.
Like how does?
Ah, okay, I understand. Like you need to, like that's what attack click is really nice for, because attack click attacks the closest unit to you. So if I have an enemy Grimstroke, oh sorry. If I have an enemy Grimstroke, why is he not max? There. And I really need that on quick cast. Sorry, that's also a hero I don't really play. Everything on quick cast. Alright. So what I would do is I would just A click. Like now the ghost is on me, right? Like if I use right click, or like I try to click on it, that's really, yeah, like you need to be ultra precise, that's bad. So just use an A click. There. It detects the closest unit to you. What's the closest unit to you when a ghost is on you? The fucking ghost. So you can just decide, do I want to walk or do I want to kill the ghost?
Wait, how did you do that again?
That is on options. That's this
Yeah.
option, unit actions. That's an attack move, is what it's called. It's on A for me, okay?
Okay. Where did you say? Oh, like
It's just an A move.
like
It's called an attack option. Under hotkeys. Unit
mm,
actions. Under
hotkey
hotkeys. The first page, the very
unit
first page.
action. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
You have it.
So
It's just the A. It's already A for you. Just press A and then left click. Or wait,
okay.
let's make sure that you have the right option selected. Can you execute one of those A clicks for me? I want to watch. I need to see you do it.
You mean like deny
No, just like on the ground. Just make an A click on the ground for me, please.
here?
Maybe on the grass to the left of the hero. Okay, good, good. Do you have to confirm with the left click or not? Is it
Let me
immediately doing it?
let me check.
It's not
I
immediately pressing
can't
the A click?
tell.
Like when you press A, it should click on the ground for you.
No, it's not.
Okay, so that's an option we need to activate. Where is it? I think options somewhere. It's quick attack and quick move is what it is, I think.
Quick back. move. Where was this again? In
If you
options?
go to options, first page, and then like above camera on the left side, the two options need to be enabled. Quick attack, quick move.
Enabled?
Like
Okay.
pressing the
Quick
attack key
attack
will
and
trigger an attack at the location of the mouse cursor.
oh yeah, now it's doing it.
Okay, there we are. Okay,
So
beautiful.
you're saying now if the ghost is on me,
Yeah, get yourself a
it's
ghost.
up, okay, the blue, and you're saying A.
A click anywhere.
Didn't do that.
No, just click like literally on the ground. You should just A click and then it should automatically attack it. Don't click on the ghost. Click on the ground. Do not click on the ghost. Ignore the ghost.
Oh, okay. A. Yeah, I kind of got it.
I don't think
I'll
you
need the.
quite do. Click on that on the grass. I want you to actively click on the grass when you A click with the A click. Just A click.
Oh, okay.
Like I want you to not click anything that
The
is
blue.
close to you.
Oh, so A basically triggers an attack, right?
Exactly. But like
Okay,
you
got it.
still no you haven't got it yet. Summon
I
another unit.
understand what I have to do.
You haven't executed it yet. Okay.
Yeah, he's my hero.
Like I need to see you execute it before I believe you got it. Like
Like I got the
it's not gonna be
concept,
that
but
easy.
I have to.
It's not gonna be that easy. Okay.
Awesome.
I want you to not
You
click
have
on the
to
ghost.
press every time, right? I
No,
didn't
only
click. I was
once.
pressing A.
Yes, but I don't want you to have the mouse on the ghost. I want you to have the mouse in the middle of nowhere where no unit is. Not no ghost, no hero, no creep, no nothing. Just ground.
Why is it? I mean, so
See?
every A is like a right click, right?
Exactly.
Essentially.
Every A is a right
Okay.
click, but you can just press A once and he's gonna start attacking 4 times if you want him to. Give the ghost and just click really far away from any hero, any unit with an A click.
Doesn't the blue A? Oh, so it automatically does that.
Exactly, but like your mouse is on a hero, I want it to really be nowhere near any unit that you could accidentally click. Like just an empty space, please.
Is this okay?
Like where your mouse was in between Lich and Grimstock is fine. That's nothing. You can click on a tree for all I care.
Okay. So you're saying now I should just press A like this.
Yes, but not with the mouse on the hero. Like really make the like look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's this is my Grimstock or whatever. This is the enemy Grimstock. Grimstock is giving me the ghost. Okay, there I'm ghosted, and I click the A click in the middle of nowhere. You're clicking like on a unit. That's what I want to see. I want to see you click in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, like I'm not focusing my hero and I press A.
Exactly. Like what you're doing, the difference is you're either clicking on the ghost, you're trying to actively hit the ghost because that's what you've been doing, but we're no longer doing that. Or you're clicking on your hero or whatever, so it's not clear that you're actually not clicking the ghost. You know? Like I want you to understand that you can click anywhere. Like I could click down here.
Yeah, yeah,
And I would attack the ghost.
Basically, you're saying is I get ghost, I'm looking away, and I just press A and this, right?
Exactly. Perfect. Now you got it. So the reason that works, again, is because what an A click does, is it attacks the closest enemy or attackable unit, I guess. No, I think it's enemy unit, actually, the closest enemy unit, because sleeping neutrals won't get attacked if you do this. But it attacks the closest enemy unit on the path you sent the unit on. So now that's that target dummy. Depending on aggro rules apply, like we saw it earlier with the catapult. But like if I were to A click like over here, it would start attacking this range creep. Because on the path in attack range is this range creep, and that's the closest unit it can attack. Then apparently this unit is in the way, and now it's gonna go on the scrim. That's how A click works. Attack the closest unit in that path. Compared to a movement command where I can just move here now. I can just move here as long as I don't click on anything. I'm actually just moving here. And he will not attack because we have the attack option on, where is it? On standard, I believe. Here, standard. Auto attack. I can just move here in between without drawing aggro. And then if the unit stops, it's not gonna auto attack. So we control our position then, with that, you know?
Okay. So
That's the
let's
difference.
start the match then.
Exactly, let's start the match.
Which wait, you said one. Wait, let me put it on rank. Which heroes and which roles would be ideal,
Let's
or
just play
should I go
like
in?
a carry role. I want you to get into farming patterns. Like I want you
Okay, so safe
to just get
lane,
money. Like play like a Terrorblade or whatever.
Terrorblade. Okay, let me
You can play like a
switch
Terrorblade or
region.
like a Lifestealer. Just something that is stable for now. Like I'm gonna help you win the match by virtue of telling you where to walk.
Finding map.
I can have your
All right,
screen
I'm
on
in that.
your stream on my second stream, so I can also see what you're controlling with your camera. That's actually very helpful.
Display
Like
easily.
what I can tell you is like I play on Europe West with a 11 millisecond ping. Okay. Like 100 milliseconds is borderline hard to play. Like if I play with Maiden, for example, on her stream on US East or whatever, I have 100 millisecond ping,
Mm-hmm.
and that's borderline unplayable. Like if I were to play on my level, it's not
Same.
fun.
For me, US is unplayable at 250 or above, but anything below that I can play easily. I know it's not ideal, but I can do that.
Like
Like,
we're trying to what I'm trying to do to get you to win,
mhm,
right? Like I'm trying to set you up
mhm,
in a way that is the most efficient thing, that is making everything as easy as possible, and ping is part of that. So if
yeah,
you were to habitually play on a server that has registering your clicks a second later after you give them, then I would
mhm,
say you just can't rank up. You just can't. You have to like mentally predict the future of what your opponents are doing to input your commands in order to react
I
to what
did.
they're doing. You know.
That is how I usually play.
Yeah, and that's just don't do
But
that.
with
You know.
slow hands, it ends up being worse. So I
Exactly.
have
Like
to
it
get
just accumulates. All of these things accumulate. Okay,
because I have
so
like,
I'm with you now.
mhm,
So we can pick a hero that is stable and wins the lane. We don't specifically have to use Terrorblade. Like you told me, you did the all hero challenge like a whole bunch of times.
mhm.
But let's pick a hero that's easy to control. You know, like without illusions, because I'm here and I can help you and
Okay,
set you on the right path, farming wise. Just pick something like a life stealer. You know, like that kind of hero, or maybe
okay.
maybe like a Luna or maybe an Ursa. Like all the guides are is a way to have the items in a prearranged manner. That's all they are.
Yeah, I usually then don't have to think about what I get.
Yeah,
It's automatic
like the items
there.
you're going to get are roughly in this order: stick, treads, mask of madness, manta, BKB, and then whatever else, butterfly. Like that's roughly every single game on Luna.
Um, Tick?
I cannot watch you. I don't know why. I cannot watch it
No,
live.
no. What do people
Oh,
did?
no. Sell the stick, buy a quelling blade, buy the two components for Wraithband, and rest branches. It's now the second game. Like I just played with him a game Slack was Pudge, where I was the Pudge. I beat him, but I forgot to press record. So same thing. I'm just gonna press start game and teleport top here,
Teleport.
or like bottom maybe this
Okay.
time, so I get safe lane. Meet bottom lane, eh?
Bot lane, top lane.
Bottom lane, because like I'm carry, right? You had safe lane on top lane. Now I get safe lane because I'm Slack.
Yeah, I got it. See, like this is what I don't understand. I was hitting you the same amount of times, but I was taking more damage than you were. How?
Um, you weren't hitting me as much.
I
And
was.
no, like Pudge has a passive ability, which is why I thought maybe I need to not pick Pudge when I do this. Like
Did
in
you have the
level one,
flush?
I didn't trade with you level one. Like I just ran away from you level one. I mean, like I tried to give you a hit or two, but like I just ran away basically.
Because sometimes I think it's like me right clicking, but it's not registering the right click because it doesn't make any sense. You can like twice as fast right click no matter as pudge. The same item,
No.
same
You
everything.
can't click. You can't attack twice as fast. That's not possible.
I don't know. Somehow I feel that's the case.
But that's not what's happening.
Well, how else do you explain me not able to hit that fast?
Like
Like I had the same hero, I had the
like you're
same.
not kiting as well as I am, for example. That's one thing. Like you're not dodging this the auto attacks from the creeps while you attack me is another thing.
How do I do?
Like, you just move your hero.
Like if I was playing somebody else, that hook would have been a confirm. But
Like
then
the point is not
again,
to beat you into submission, mind you. You know, like that's not the
I
point here.
know that's. I'm trying to win against you, which
No, like
is
you're
going
looking
to.
for like excuses, if you will. Like I feel like that's a
Like
good way of phrasing
it
it.
should have been a hit right there. Didn't hit.
I mean, I hit before you. Like I have more attack speed.
You. That's the thing. You had. I don't know. Like I was doing the similar thing.
Conceptually
Like
similar, but not
creeps.
in reality similar.
Because sometimes I watch my replays and I see that I pause up when it's not the case. So something is not
Oh,
right
like
here.
the last attack I just hit before you because I have more attack speed. I get agility stacks when I
No,
attack you.
like if I see the replay, it'll be me just standing there in between the two hits that I'm hitting in my game. That's what I'm
I mean,
telling you.
there's cooldown on the attack. You don't have infinite attack speed. Like that's normal.
No, but that's what I'm telling you. Like if you're hitting me, right? You're the same hero, same everything. And if you watch the replay, it'll show me in between pausing, which isn't the case. So I don't know
That
if
sounds more
it's
like a
like,
replay bug. Everything is fine on your end. Like Pudge is doing Pudge things. Like everything is normal and as expected. Like I'm supposed to own you on Slug.
yeah, but that's the thing. You were owning me with Pudge as well. That's
Yeah, but
the
that's
thing.
because I understand how to lane properly and like I understand Pudge as a hero. Like I'm just trying to gauge how you lane. You know, that's all I'm trying
You're saying I
to
should
ascertain.
try and kite or back away.
Like I mean, like I'm super far ahead right now. Like the point is basically over. So what we could do is, I guess, I don't think a replay will register until like minute 10 of us doing that.
Like somehow I feel like what I'm doing and what is happening are two different things.
Like I'm trying not to take experience, right? Like you see, my XP is not changing. So what I know about this matchup is that Essence Shift, you know, giving you 3 agility per hit, and removing one all attribute lost from Patch, who's strength, which means I get less damage the more you attack me and less HP as well because it's a main attribute, right? Means that if we were to fight 1v1, like just right click each other and brawl down to the death, like Slark wins every time, right? That's why this matchup is favored for Slark. Look at what I'm doing on Pudge. Like I'm trying to just get experience. Like, sure, I gave you a hit there, trying to test the waters, you know, see what you do, and you wisely start attacking me. But look what you do here. You take a million damage walking through the creep wave.
How do I stop that?
Don't walk through
Or
the creep
do I
wave.
just back away?
Respect the creep wave. Like, just back away.
Yeah, but they keep hitting me. Like even if I
Yeah, of
move
course.
away
Like
from them,
they walk
they're
here, they walk here, they want up here. That's a nice replay bug. Like, just don't walk through the creep wave. Like, you're taking free damage now. Look, I'm not hitting you and I'm harassing you. You have 570 HP. And you lost HP. I mean, you just leveled up, but before that you had like 530 or something. Like you lost like 50 HP. Not that much, truth be told. But like that's some HP you lost without me doing
Like
anything.
I hit you 2-3 times, right? But my
Yeah, but
attack
look, I'm
was
just
still.
walking away. I'm just walking away. Like I know you're stronger. Like I even press E to take even less damage. Like I didn't even skill hook. Because I got so scared because you did it right. Like you ran at me and right clicked me. You're supposed to do that. Like that was good that you
But
bullied me
you
away. You know, like I had no choice but to press E instead of like hooking for anything. You know.
wait, you didn't select any skill before, right? You just
No,
selected it now.
I selected it as an emergency measure because I was dying.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't have any skill before that, right?
No, no.
Because I do is I start the game, have one skill in. I don't skill afterwards. That's the
Yeah,
thing I've
most of the
noticed.
time it's like I don't have anything skilled on. Most of the time you don't want to skill like maybe not most of the time, but like a lot of times, say 60%, which I guess technically is still most of the time. You want to not skill when the game starts, because depending on game state, you might want a different ability. Anyways, so I just skilled E, like, and let's just remind ourselves what does E do. For like a duration of 5 seconds, I get 8 damage block from any incoming source of damage against all sources. Yeah, that's what it does. Get bonus strength relative to killing people close to me, but that's irrelevant. What is important is the damage block. For 5 seconds, I take less damage. Okay, that's what Flash Shoot does. So now I just get XP. Like you're level 3, I'm level 2 right now. Technically, if we were to pause the game and look at the game state, like you're like level 3, right? I'm level 2. Technically, you're ahead. Technically, you're winning right now. But I still have creeps to get. So like even now, you're still ahead. Like we can look at CS2 if you like. Why not? I have one more CS than you, but you have one deny on me. And still, I'm just pulling the creeps back. Like I'm not ready to do anything. I'm just biding my time, trying to get as much out of the lane as possible. Like if I
What
get
I
a lucky
thought you
hook, sure, that's
were
fine.
doing over here was you're trying to hook me in the tower, so I was trying to avoid that.
No, I didn't care about tower at all. I told you. Like I'm not trying
What
to beat you in a cheesy way.
the Pudge heroes do is they
Like
try
like
and
like
kick
that's an
into the
option,
tower,
sure, but
and
like that's not why I did what I did.
I know that's why I was like a little far and playing a bit cautious because I
I
was
mean
like maybe
that's
you're
like
gonna do
good
that.
good foresight from you to be aware, or he can hook me into tower.
Hmm.
So like that's a good thing on your part, you know.
Like
That's
I should have done is be more aggressive, and in case you hook me, I should have saved my second and to run away.
so I'm just trying to get experience, you know, get higher level. That's all I'm doing. Like I probably even skilled the wrong skill to be honest. Okay, so this I think is
The
the first time where we
second
trade.
is kind of good because you can easily destroy me with magic damage. I have nothing against that
Like
unless I
check
keep a
out
raindrop or
check out
something.
what's happening here. Like I just press flash you. Like you go on me, and I'm like, okay, let's trade. I press flash sheep immediately.
Wait,
Like
if you have flesh sheep on, does that make any difference for my strength agilities?
no, the steal is still the same, but like I have 8 damage block on any incoming source of damage. Meaning like I take
Oh,
less damage from my rod, which deals like 60 damage per second to you or whatever, but it only deals 52 because of the flash sheep to me.
that makes sense.
Okay, so I take less damage from rod. I have more HP than you. You have like
Yeah,
I have 978 and
yeah.
you have 780. So we start with different starting health bars, I suppose you could call it. And you're just full on trading with me while I have Flashy running. And this is the result. Like you even press Q, which deals the same amount of damage to you as to me, 150 damage, but from every tick that comes out, I don't know how many ticks they are, blah blah blah, 10 pulses. So each
Mm.
pulse is 15 damage, but I only take 7 damage per pulse. So you deal more damage to yourself even. Do you see how I didn't care?
Yeah.
And that's only because I had Flashy running. That's the only thing. And you can tell I have Flashy running
Hmm.
by
So
Virtue of
what should
these
I
little shields, okay?
build with a slark
Uh,
max
in this
my base
specific, in
skill?
this very specific matchup, you put 2 points in
Mm.
essence shift.
Two in third and
You just put 2 points in
one
essence
in
shift.
maybe
You make
second,
me
right?
you make me press the shield, and then you run away.
Okay. So I have to be like
And then when my shield is on
attack and
cooldown,
defend.
exactly. And then when my shield is on cooldown, 20 seconds cooldown, you come back again and trade with me again.
Oh,
Like I have a 5 second window where I beat you, and outside of that 5 second window, you beat me every single time. You know?
got it.
Like you just happen to have traded into the flesh heap. Like in the worst way possible, because Slark has like not one instance, one damage instance, but 10, right? Like 15 instances. So like this damage reduction on every source reduces every single tick by a set amount, 8 damage. So instead of
Yeah,
15 damage per tick, I take only 7. That's like less than half.
got it. So basically, I have to work on my defensive side, like
No, that's
in the
just
other
it's
game as
just matchup
well.
knowledge. But that's why I thought maybe I shouldn't pick Pudge and pick like a trend. But we should have the replay of the second one, where you see that in action a little bit. Like reading the abilities is really important. Like just conceptually
Yeah.
knowing what they do is not enough. Oh, I guess we already went about our way a little trade here. The replay starts in the middle of the fight. I don't get to see the fight, but essentially, like you didn't have flash heap. I ran you down and I killed it the first time. That's
Mm.
how that went down, right? Like and while I did that, you see the creeps are now positioned to the right. Since you play a lot of Dota, you know the creeps usually connect like here, right? So what I did is
Hmm.
while I was hitting you, I was running away from these creeps as well, in order to not take their attack hits.
Yeah,
So I pulled the lane to the right. That's not you running away, that's me running away. That brought that here. Like I just tried to reduce incoming damage. That's all I did. And I just right clicked you a bunch of times. I think I even did it uncleanly. Like I hit like a creep or two in between.
the hook dodge was really good. I wasn't expecting you to dodge that hook.
I mean, I just saw you in my camera. Like I
I know,
wasn't I
but
wasn't
in
even
my
thinking about it
my
honestly.
vision, not this one, the other one, the one after this, because I was in the jungle. I thought I can see.
Yeah, but I just saw you. Like I'm not. I wasn't even specifically trying to actively think about Pudge and where you might come from to try to hook me. Like I didn't even care.
No, no, not this one. The one
The
after
next one,
this.
yeah.
I was on to the right, so I thought it was hidden from you.
I mean,
So maybe I have
and
to.
again, look, like I told you, just get 2 points in essence shift, right?
Yeah,
Here, I have 2 points in essence shift. So what that does is that these every time I attack you, 40 seconds I'm going to be permanently stronger, and 40 seconds you are going to be permanently weaker for that duration. So I just hit you a bunch of times. I'm willing to eat the hook, I don't care. Because like you're level 1, I'm level 3. Like what are you gonna do? You don't have E and you're trading with me without the E. Look how many hits you allow me to give you. Like even after you can run away right now. But you still let me hit you for looks like 4 or 5 times. Whereas in the other replay, when I was Pudge, I just
mm.
ran away, right?
Wait, did you get boots initially on Pudge?
Uh, on Pudge, I got like a windlass.
Because your speed was way faster than mine. That's
Yeah,
what I was
I
trying
did
to
buy a
figure out.
windlass. Like you need a windlass on Pudge. The next hook you mean probably.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
The one which was right after you killed me, I think twice. I had low HP, and then I was
Look,
like,
look, I just see you
I'll.
walking. I just see you walking. I know what you're doing.
No, no, this was the one I did in front, right?
Is this not the hook you meant?
Yeah, this one. Like you. Wait, fog me? I want to see something.
This is my player view
Like,
right now. Do you want to see your player view?
yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, like, how does it show me in the jungle?
There's like a vision right here. Like the creeps look inside this. Like there's no tree in the way. This is just
Because
open.
in my vision, it didn't kind of show, like accurate vision. So I thought I was hidden here. That's the weird thing, because usually when you're like in the jungle, it doesn't show. So I was like, maybe
Yeah,
it
but look,
didn't
there's
see
like a
me,
clearing
but
here. Like vision goes through that. Like it's large enough to allow for vision.
like obviously that makes sense. You can obviously see me, and that would be
I mean,
thing
like
that you can delay.
even there, like I know that you're in this. I saw you walk in there. You know, like I'm not a goldfish.
I know, but like I was like, you wouldn't know where I am exactly. I could have
Yeah,
been
just
near
sit on
that
the left
blue
side of the
stone.
creep wave, and then you can't ever hook me. It's fine. Like Doesn't matter. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
In my
Plus,
view,
plus,
I
I
was
actually
like
I
hidden
want you to
from.
hook me. In fact, I actually want you to hook me, and I think later on you do that, and I kill you anyways because I'm Slark.
Yeah. Plus, I didn't have the third skill on me.
Yeah, you don't have the third
Obviously,
skill. You
that
can't trade with me at all.
we have to work on laning a bit more.
Yeah, let's do that again. Let me go to the bathroom real quick, and then just do it again.
Okay. I haven't been able to land a single hit on you.
No, you have. I rezzed some.
Like I barely have 2 agility. That too after like diving the tower. Somehow my speed feels slower on Slark.
I have a windlace.
I know, but still, you're almost the same speed as me right now, even with the agility.
Agility doesn't give movement speed. It gives attack speed
So
and armor, and for you damage.
I was trying to jump away, but you had a blood grenade on.
that was kind of funny, wasn't it? Exploding you with the blood you stole from me, kind of thing.
So basically, we lose a little HP and that damage is given to the other guy, right?
Yeah, like the way it works is every time you hit me,
Mm-hmm.
all three attributes of the hero you hit will be taken away. So he's always losing damage. But because I'm strength,
Mm-hmm.
um, I lose HP as well, right? And while you take HP away, I also lose damage. So it's like for strength heroes, it's even worse to be against the slug, which is why I chose like a strength hero matchup. It just so happens that this matchup seems to be not that bad if you don't know when to walk away, kind of thing. Like plus I have like boots and windlass now, so like it's very hard for you to like walk away from me. Like you have to do that
Like
kind
this
of
is
thing.
what I was trying to do the past few times, but somehow I was managing
Yeah,
to.
if I touch you from behind, if our rings are touching or something, I think then Slark still connects the jump, which is tricky. That's just like something to know about Slark, I guess.
Clark was one of the few heroes I didn't play as much. Like again, I was expecting to be jumping away, not slows me down as.
Yeah, the rod slows you, of course. But like if you jump and our rings are touching or something, then the jump still connects and you're not jumping away like you intend to. Okay, I think that's enough.